but you have to keep walking.
That's right.
Because I want you to understand is that there is something is happening in the year that King Uzziah died.
All right.
I want you to understand that there may be some painful things that happen in that year. You may be disappointed. You may disappoint yourself. But I want you to know in the year that King Uzziah died. Now this is the issue. There were some things that happened in the year that had absolutely, seemingly nothing to do with me. But in the year King Uzziah died, I reacted to what happened in this course of a year. I saw the Lord.
Yes.
See, in the year that King Uzziah died, my reaction to it was something spontaneous. I saw the Lord. Do you know there is sometimes no way you can see the Lord till some things in your life die? I can, oh Lord, have mercy. I'm not talking about just a physical death. I'm talking about some job. I'm talking about some relationship. I'm talking about some family members. There are some things in your life that will not happen for you until they die. So God has to give us a grace to let things go. And oh my God, the grace to let people leave. The grace to let people walk. The grace to find within yourself a peace. To look yourself in the mirror and say, I am going to be okay.
That's right.
Do you know there's nobody who's ever left you that was so bigger than the power of God in your life? Do you know that God was with you before? Because I told you at the very beginning, He knit you together in your mother's womb. Do you know that God's eyes have been hastening on you all your life when you were just a member, just a cell in your father's womb? Do you know God was with you there? Do you believe that He could be with you before even conception? Before conception, He could be with you there. Something happened in time and that He would leave you? In the year King Uzziah, I need my handkerchief, please, because I'm preaching this morning. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord. Do you know your vision in life as a Christian is one of the most important keys to the kingdom? John said this, brethren, it may not yet appear.
That's right.
What we shall see.
Yes.
But when we see Him, when we see Him, do you know that victory sometimes is just keeping your eye on Jesus?
Yes, it is.
The victory in your life is letting all those Uzziah die, and all those things happen in your life, but wiping tears out your eyes, or wiping the sweat, whatever it is, and looking hard enough till you can see Jesus, because we will be changed into a reflection of Him.
That's right.
Do you know that there's a grace that will lift you?
Yes.
Because in the year
Yes.
I saw the Lord.
Yes.
There are moments about your life that are not about anybody else.
That's right.
It is about you seeing the Lord.
Yes.
In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord. Oh, how many years have I wandered in life and have not seen the Lord? Just what we have to assess in your life when I thought it was the Lord and then find out this ain't Jesus. It's not. When I was blinded by my own insecurity and I was looking, and that's what Paul begins to talk to us about vision. He says we see through a glass darkly. We don't talk about that even in our best of trying to see life for what it is, we see through a glass darkly, but then when that which is perfect is coming.
Right.
That means that He will give me the right kind of vision. And we've been talking about the keys to the kingdom. The last key I need to talk to you about is your vision.
All right.
Because without a vision, the people perish. Now I hear Nash talking about this sometimes, about the difference between blindness between Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder was blind from birth. So there are some things that he had never seen before. Okay? So there's a different way you walk with God. It's like people who just come into church and they're born again. They have never seen some things before about God. They've been blind all their life, and all of a sudden they can see now. And so they have no point of reference for what the church is. And that's why it's so important when we get new converts, new people who give their life to church, that we're very careful with them, that they don't always see something, because you can see some things in church and make you want to quit God.
And
I just want you to understand, I want us to all be very intelligent that there's a difference between knowing God and knowing church. Those are two different things. And so we always have to we're not confused those two issues. But they come in, they've never seen before. They have no point of reference. They've been blinded to what the church is and how it works and the functionality and how it nurtures your faith. They've been blind to all that. They've been blind since birth. They've been blind. And they come into newness. Now, Ray Charles, on the other hand, was a person whose particular blindness was nuanced because he could see some things before, and then he lost his sight. Okay. And there's a particular frustration when you've seen some things and you lose your sight. Because when we see some things, we need to see them again. Because we're all attracted to what we see, right? Okay, so this is what the Bible says, that they that have no vision, they perish.
That's right.
Okay? That means that if you can't see straight, you will wander in confusion all of your life because vision is so important. It is one of the keys to the kingdom. And what I want you to understand about Uzziah dying is that when God moves things out of your way, you can see straight. Now, the grace, what we have to always pray is, God, whatever's not in my life, take it out.
Take it out.
And heal me enough so I don't miss it.
That's right. That's right.
Because sometimes God can deliver you out.
That's right.
But you miss it so much you want to go back.
That's right.
And it could be wrong, and it could be hard, and it could be damaging and abusive and all those different kind of things. And I have sat with people who have cried over people who was abusing them.
Right.
And it amazes me. It amazes me how confident we can come and be in love with somebody who don't mean us any good.
Right. Yeah.
And you have to do warfare over your own soul.
Yes, you do.
God, just don't move me physically out of it. Move my heart out of it.
Yeah.
I was talking with my younger brother, and I told you on last week that he got robbed at gunpoint the other week. And so we were talking, and he was telling me he was having trouble sleeping at night. And I was very concerned about that, but I understood why. Because when you come out of trauma like that in your life, your mind has a way of reliving it all over again.
Right.
It could be over. It could be done with. You're safe. It's over and done with. But it's still real to you because your mind won't allow you to let it go. And what I have to tell them is that you have to be able to know within yourself, it's over. I came out of it. You can have peace at night. You can go to sleep because it's over. And what has hindered me in my life sometimes is that I kept reliving it over and over and over again, and hearing people abuse me and replaying it all over again because I had moved physically, but I had not moved my heart out of it. And I want you to understand that that's why Proverbs says you have to guard your heart, because out of it flows the issues of life. Do you know that all of those things, those issues that you have in your life, you don't get them out of your heart. They will contaminate you.
All right.
And you could want to go on, and you could want to be whole, and you could want to walk with Jesus, but can't because I'm trapped. There's like a leash around my neck, and I can't go. And you have to be able to do warfare over your own soul and break the stronghold over your life. In a year. King Uzziah.
Yeah.
Look at somebody and say, it's my year. It's my year. It's my year. Something is happening. Something is happening to you right now. Something is happening. I want you to understand that God is moving by His Spirit. I want you to understand that you have to be able to see the Lord. See the Lord. He was high. My God from Zion. I mean, Lord, have mercy. When I saw him, he was so much bigger than all of my problems and all of my situations, that his love for me was higher than anything that I've ever experienced.